There is an option, but just telling the manager like, hey, today I need 2 hours to just like run around the office or get 5 coffees, I can do that.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm the kind of person that gives great advice and never takes my own advice, you know? Like I'm like, sleep well, and I'm like dying. I'm like, drink water, I'm like dehydrated.
So those were 2 little different opinions that I got about working in Google. One was from the Google employee I met.
What did the Google employee say?
Give us 3 quick tips for a creator. Hi guys, from a brand new day in Singapore. आज है हमारा चौथा या 5वां दिन. I've lost track. कल मैं आके I just crashed and I was so tired from Universal Studios. And आज मैंने हॉस्टल शिफ्ट किया है from Atelier. I've moved to Chic Hostel, which is also one of their units. And उसका पूरा एक्सपीरियंस मैं अच्छे से शेयर करूँगी. So अभी मैं चाइना टाउन MRT की तरफ जा रही हूँ because today we are going to Google office. एशिया पैसिफिक का जो हेडक्वार्टर्स है वो यहाँ पे है सिंगापुर में. So there's a colleague turned friend kind of who I'm meeting there. So very excited for that. Let's go. I've made it to the closest MRT station nearest to Maple Business City जहाँ पे Google का ऑफिस है. यहाँ से वॉक करके जाएंगे ऑफिस तक.
The fun part
right.
of working in Google,
Right.
like the perks, but they don't realize that there's a reason why there are the perks there, and we actually have to work, right? There's actually
correct.
a lot of work.
Correct. I agree.
So I think Google is fun for guests.
Oh.
Like if you bring guests in, or if you see, like if your friends visit you,
Okay.
great, right? Like Fridays you have wine, you have food, like free food.
I was reading somewhere that Google doesn't accept people who fit in. They accept people who add value.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's
And the interviews process were
Quite
not,
hard.
Yeah. Let me show you the entrance.
Do you mind if I put the camera like this?
No, sure. You can
Sure?
you can go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The welcome sign is here, so you
yay.
can just go in
Okay.
this way. Level 70. That will bring you up to the reception area.
Oh,
Yeah?
and your office is that
I'm
side?
heading that way.
Oh, thank you so
Alright.
much for guiding me. Bye. See you. The coincidences that are happening with me are just amazing. So I happened to ask someone कि मुझे Google office जाना है, वो कहाँ है? And he turned out to be an employee in Google. He handles the app store, the finance apps in app store. So he actually brought me from the MRT till here, till the Google office. It was just good to have an insight right from a Google employee in person. And we are going to meet another Google employee who is part of the YouTube program, and I met her through YouTube only. Last year I was onboarded as a video contributor and a YouTube product expert, so that's how I know her and that's how I'm here. Very, very excited. Hi! Hey, how are you? I'm good.
Okay, let's
So nice to meet you.
I
in
know,
person.
right? It's very different. I mean, like, so this is okay. I don't know if you've seen this.
Yeah,
But this is supposed to be the Google word, and it's supposed to say something else to it. Oh, it's supposed to say welcome if you look at it in a different angle.
Yeah, from there I think it says welcome.
Oh, you saw?
from
Okay,
here.
perfect.
Actually, you know what? I met a Google employee near the MRT and he showed me around
That's
a
great.
little bit.
Okay. You've already met good people.
Yeah. Oh, you don't mind if I document, right?
No, this part you can document
Yeah.
freely.
I mean,
I checked.
Okay,
Go for it.
perfect.
Go for it.
And you don't mind being on the camera as
All
well?
good.
Okay.
All cute today, right? So
Yay.
I was like, why not? So this is a Pride month being
Yeah.
June. So there are kind of like
This is so
lots
nice.
of decors here and there. 2 main kitchens and like micro kitchens on each floor, which is like snacks and like coffee and tea and stuff. Okay, so this is one of the cafes. So this is the main cafeteria area. It's like how do we serve our creators and users? Like vision and photo really comes to everything we do, but it takes time.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. You know, one thing like off the record. Who am I saying off the record for? It's my camera. I cannot. Do you want to say anything about how is it working in Google?
Do you want me to say?
Yeah, why not?
Sure. But working in YouTube, not really Google.
Yeah.
And also like working in YouTube is really amazing because again, like the end of the day, the mission to serve like users and creators is at the heart of everything we do. Yeah. And I believe in that purpose. Thanks to having people like Visha be our creators in this community, it's only going to get better. So, yeah. Thanks for spreading messages.
Yeah.
Love and positivity.
And I didn't ask her to say that.
I did, well, not sponsored. Wait, people say what? Not sponsored?
Not.
It's hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah. Hashtag not
Hashtag
sponsored
not
by
sponsored,
Visha.
yeah. Also by YouTube, yeah. Like just.
We're just having fun at
Yes.
Google Office because that's actually the image of, you know, Google Office. It's
Right.
so much fun. But
Like it's colorful
Yeah.
and like awkward shapes, you know.
do you actually get the time to experience all that? Like, because you're so much work.
We have very important things to do. I think yes, and also like nowadays like well-being is put at the center of everything we do. So we have conversations internally with the managers on how you're feeling. There is an option, but just telling the manager like, hey, today I need 2 hours to just like run around the office or get 5 coffees, I can do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So those were two little different opinions that I got about working in Google. One was from the Google employee I met.
What did the Google employee say? No time.
Yeah. We don't have time to experience all that, you know.
Oh my god, if I look fat, you tell me. Do I look like a creator?
Yeah, you do.
I'm good.
Creator twins.
My hair
Okay.
is cute today. Normally it looks like shit.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, I'm
No,
big
this is
dying.
good. Thank you. So, Ish, being a community manager at YouTube
Yep. For India.
for India.
Yeah, specifically, yes.
Yeah. Give us 3 quick tips for a creator. You know, like what you don't hear generally. Like being consistent is fine.
Oh my god, that was what I had. And I was like, be consistent.
No, give us something new.
I would say maybe you've heard it, but I think people are afraid to try is experiment with your content because I think you won't know, right, what you really like to do or what resonates with your audience until you try, and you might take some time to see success. So that's the fear, right? If I try one format today, it doesn't work, it's a failure. Give it some time, you might see some traction later. So just experiment. I guess the second one would be, I feel like there's so much opportunity to collaborate with other creators or like people on the ground, right, to make your content just not just reach a wider audience but also give you a bit of credibility. Consistency is important, definitely, but put yourself first. Like burnout is real. I mean, if I was a creator, which I am clearly not, I would totally do that. Well, I have a channel, so technically I am.
But you know, you can. You know, from all this advice, you can actually. Guys, tell us in the comments.
Right?
Tell
Yeah,
Yash
yeah.
in the comments
Yeah,
that
from
she
3 I can get like 6 subscribers maybe. But I have
can
no
be
content.
consistent.
You know, it's like, I'm the kind of person that gives great advice and never takes my own advice, you know? Like, I'm like, sleep well, and I'm like dying. I'm like, drink water, I'm like dehydrated.
Oh, yay! Thank you. Thank
No
you so much for showing me
problem.
around.
Of course, I wish I had more time, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll see you soon.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And then,
Yes.
yeah.
Bye bye. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so with that, the tour of the Google office ends. I hope you liked the virtual tour, and मुझे भी बहुत सारे insights मिले हैं from different employees. In fact, हम YouTube creators को भी कुछ tips मिले हैं from Vish. Big shout out and thanks to her for arranging this for me. वैसे Google office का एक dedicated part है जो visitors के लिए open होता है, लेकिन COVID के बाद अभी वो open नहीं हुआ है क्योंकि employees के लिए अभी recently office खुला है. They just have to come twice a week. So yes, that was about the visit. I think it was awesome. I think मुझे जो लगा जाकर, it was a very friendly environment. The way people talk to each other and the way people are not exactly forced in any manner. वो कहीं से भी कहीं पे भी बैठ के काम कर सकते हैं, या फिर अगर उनको break चाहिए तो you know all of that. हमें 2 employees से 2 different opinions भी मिले हैं. So of course it depends a lot on you know different departments and whatnot. But I think the overall picture is that yes, अगर गूगल आपकी ड्रीम कंपनी है तो वर्क हार्ड फॉर इट. आई थिंक इट्स वर्थ इट. एंड इन जनरल मुझे co-working spaces जाना बहुत पसंद है काम के लिए, क्योंकि एक इंस्पायरिंग इन्वायरमेंट बहुत मैटर करता है. एंड द वे देव क्रिएटेड द इन्वायरमेंट, इट्स सो कलरफुल, इट्स सो थॉटफुल. अंदर सोने के लिए ऐसे स्लीपिंग रूम्स भी हैं, इंजॉय करने के लिए एरिया है, ऑफकोर्स कॉमन एरियाज है, कैफ़ेज़ हैं, बर्गर. इंस्पिरेशन के लिए खाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. एंड द वे यू गेट फ्री लंच हियर, इट्स नॉट जस्ट एनी टिपिकल लंच. मुझे ऑनेस्टली ऐसा लगा था कि मैं एक शादी अटेंड कर रही हूँ. नो, द वे यू स्टार्ट विद द सूप, एंड इट विद द डिज़र्ट, एंड हैव सो मच दैट योर स्टमक एक्स द नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग. यही फीलिंग आई मुझे. एंड इट्स सो वियर्ड, लेकिन कोमल विलास के बाद दिस वॉज द बेस्ट वेजिटेरियन आई हैड इन सिंगापुर टिल नाउ. बहुत से perks, and I'm sure everybody works really hard and those perks come at a cost, but yes.
And next, I took a bus to reach the highest pedestrian bridge in Singapore called the Henderson Waves.
ओके, इट्स ऑलमोस्ट 7 PM एंड 7 बजे तक भी यहाँ इतनी रोशनी रहती है. एंड दिस इज़ लाइक द परफेक्ट टाइम टू बी एट अ प्लेस विच इज़ एट अ हाइट, क्योंकि इस टाइम पे हर जगह लाइट्स वगैरह चलना शुरू हो जाती है एंड सनसेट हो रहा होता है. सो मेरा तो मन नहीं कर रहा कि मैं यहाँ से जाऊँ. सो अपेरेंटली 7 बजे यहाँ पे लाइट्स भी जल जाती है एंड यू कैन सी बिहाइंड मी, इट लुक्स सो गॉर्जियस. एंड यू नो, फिर मैंने रियलाइज़ किया कि मैं ही हूँ यहाँ पे जो बैठी है. एंड आई डोंट वांट टू बी द लास्ट वन टू लीव, स्पेशली एट नाइट. सो बिकॉज जो रास्ता है वहाँ पे ऐसे थोड़े से यू नो वाइल्ड मंकीज़ वगैरह हो सकते हैं. सो आई एम गना जस्ट मेक अ मूव एंड लीव नाउ. Okay, vegetarian people, please make a note. 43 Temple Street. Finally got good veg Chinese. यहाँ के noodles also थोड़े different होंगे than what we eat in India. But yes, the noodles were good. I found good veg Chinese and it was spicy. And they were so kind. मुझे कुछ ज़्यादा ही spicy लग रहा था. They just gave me soup की इसके साथ खा लो. So a very good experience in Chinatown. I didn't expect कि Chinatown में मुझे कुछ मिल जाएगा अच्छे सा vegetarian. So yes, that is a good option. Please make note of it.
Yes, guys. Go to the kitchen.
Okay, for people who want to travel solo and also want to get good pictures, this is how you do it.